Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff names Jalen Sera's replacement in cheeky jab at on-tour partner. Ditches me a lot. Remember how Coco Gauff had a banter with one of her WTA compatriots earlier this season? So much so that the world number 2 and French Open queen literally called her out. This girl invited me to go to the movies. I said, let me know when you want to go, and she never responded, so she's fake. Ranted Gauff. But it's not easy to stay upset with your friends for long, is it? It seems to be the case for Gauff, too, as the 2023 U.S. Open champion recently made an honest confession. And guess what? She eventually snubbed her beloved boyfriend for her fake bestie on the tour. But who's this WTA star that's special for Gauff? Even more than Jalen Sera. Gauff is competing at the Canada Open this week. After the early exit at the Grass Major, the 21-year-old American has kicked off her campaign with a win over compatriot Danielle Collins. But there's another compatriot Gauff can't get rid of, even if she wants to. Seems like she's simply fond of her. And the American star made it evident during a fun exchange. Amidst the Montreal action, Gauff engaged in an interaction where she had to answer a few interesting questions. When asked, if you have to couple up with one tennis player, past or present, who are you picking and why? Gauff became confused as she had to playfully abandon boyfriend Jalen Sera for a tennis bestie. But who did she really choose? You know I am in a relationship, but actually, I will couple up with Jessica. Explaining her pick, Gauff continued. I have played with her, we have the good time. You know, she ditches me a lot. We're supposed to go to movies and stuff. She doesn't ever respond to my text. But I believe in second, third, fourth, fifth chances. So she's aware of Jessica Pegula's pattern so far. But hey, friends are friends, right? Gauff believes no differently. Maybe the sixth time is the charm with her. But here comes a little unexpected twist regarding their bond. While Gauff couldn't help but take Pegula's name, the latter actually omitted her while naming close friends on the tour. Yes, it did happen, and Pegula knew it too. But it was too late to make amendments. When Jessica Pegula forgot Coco Gauff. Last month, both Jessica Pegula and Coco Gauff were in Germany for the Grass event in Berlin. During a media interaction, Pegula was asked to name her besties among the WTA players on the tour. Now, given the fact that she's very close with Gauff, the latter's name was obviously expected. But guess what? It wasn't the case. Pegula revealed, I'm really close with Madison Keys, Jenny Brady, Desiree Crouchick. I would say those are kind of my closest, but all the Americans, like, honestly, Caroline Dolehide, she's great. Ashlyn Kruger, who's sitting behind us right now, like really nice. I get along with a lot of people so. And then she hilariously realized the blunder she just committed. Oh yeah, Coco, sorry, I forgot her. Don't put that out because she is going to be mad at me. Pegula burst into laughter while apologizing to Gauff for mistakenly snubbing her. It appears the apology may have worked. That's why Gauff recently picked her over her BF, to give their bond another chance. What's your take on the friendship between Gauff and Pegula? Let us know in the comments below. Coco Gauff names Jalen Sera's replacement in cheeky jab at on your partner. Ditch me a lot. In the buzzing tennis circuit, partnerships often come and go like changeovers between sets. Strategic, necessary, and occasionally emotionally charged. But rarely do such transitions come with as much humor and candidness as Coco Gauff delivered this week when she cheekily named a new doubles partner in place of the enigmatic Jalen Sera, offering a playful jab that sent tennis Twitter into meltdown. He ditched me a lot, so I had to move on. The announcement came during a light-hearted press conference ahead of the North American hardcourt swing. Reporters, expecting the usual focused on the tournament answers, instead witnessed the teenage phenom in full candid mode as she addressed the sudden change in her mixed doubles plans and made sure everyone knew she hadn't forgotten the past snubs. The Sera saga, missed practices, late withdrawals, and one awkward dinner. While Jalen Sera may not be a household name just yet, the 22-year-old rising star had formed a promising mixed doubles pairing with Gauff earlier in the season. The duo first tested their chemistry during the Miami Open and surprised many by storming into the semifinals, outmaneuvering veteran pairings with flair and youthful energy. But cracks began to show as the season progressed. He kept ditching me. Gauff laughed as reporters leaned in. I'd show up to practice, and he'd text me like, "Hey, stuck in traffic again." At one point, I started thinking traffic in LA was just his code word for I forgot. There were also rumors of Sera pulling out last minute from at least 2 tournaments, citing personal conflicts, a term that turned into an inside joke among fans after one cryptic Instagram post showed him courtside at an NBA game during one of those very conflict weekends. And then came the infamous dinner in Madrid. He invited me to a team dinner. Gauff recounted, mock rolling her eyes. And then he showed up with another partner. Like not even tennis. Just a new doubles dinner partner. I was sitting there like, okay, cool. Third wheel vibes. The room erupted in laughter, but it was clear Gauff was channeling more than comedy. She had had enough. Enter Naomi Osaka, Gauff's new dream duo. So who is Sera's cheeky replacement? I'm teaming up with Naomi. Yes, that Naomi. Gauff said with a triumphant grin. We've been joking about playing doubles forever, and now it's happening. She doesn't ditch me. She texts back, and she brings snacks. The announcement sent shockwaves through the tennis world. Naomi Osaka, the 4-time Grand Slam champion known more for her singles dominance, had rarely dipped her toes into the doubles pool. But with her recent comeback to the tour and a refreshed, more playful demeanor, fans were immediately intrigued. Honestly, I've always wanted to play doubles with Coco, Osaka said in a joint interview later. She's got this energy that just pulls you in. Plus, I heard about the whole Jalen saga, and I figured it was time for a proper wingwoman to step in. Social media erupted within minutes. At WTA Hype Queen, Coco plus Naomi in doubles. Goodbye, everyone. The tennis world isn't ready. At Sera Watchdog, Jalen Sera fumbled harder than anyone in tennis history. You let Coco and Snacks go. At Real Coco G, when they don't text back, you replace them with a Grand Slam champ nail polish. #sorry not sorry. From playful shade to strategic upgrade. While Gauff's dig at Sera was clearly delivered with humor, it also hinted at a deeper shift in how she approaches partnerships, on and off the court. Look, I'm 21 now, Gauff said, leaning into the mic. I don't have time to chase people down for practice. I want partners who want to win, show up, and yeah, maybe also match my chaotic sense of humor. And with Osaka as her partner, Gauff may have found the perfect blend of composure and creativity. Their training sessions have already become viral hits, with TikToks showing the pair trying trick serves, practicing synchronized footwork, and debating if matching visors were too much. Naomi said yes to the visors, Gauff quipped, so we're already winning. More importantly, this new partnership reflects the growing camaraderie among the younger generation of WTA stars who balance fierce competition with off-court support and lighthearted jabs. Jalen responds, didn't know snacks were that important. Not one to stay silent. Jalen Sera responded to the announcement with his own tongue-in-cheek video. Okay, I admit it, he said to the camera, holding a bag of trail mix. I didn't bring snacks, and I may have bailed once or twice, but I thought we were chill, Coco. He ended the video by tossing the trail mix into a tennis bag with a note. For your next partner, tell them not to forget this. Fans were quick to dub the video PR genius and damage control, but make it funny. Some even speculated that Sera's playful tone meant the door wasn't fully closed between him and Gauff. But when asked whether she saw a future reunion with Sera on court, Gauff didn't hesitate. I'm not saying never, but she smiled. He's got to work his way back up the snack trust ladder. The bigger picture, a new kind of tennis star. In many ways, this saga is emblematic of a changing era in tennis, where personality, transparency, and storytelling matter just as much as serve speed and rally stats. Gauff's comfort in calling out flaky behavior while keeping the tone cheeky and light shows a confidence and charisma that resonates with fans beyond the baseline. I think it's refreshing, said former pro and commentator Lindsay Davenport. We're seeing stars like Coco redefine what it means to be a professional. She's not afraid to hold people accountable, even with a smile. As the new Gauff-Osaka duo prepares to make their debut at the Western and Southern Open, Ticket sales are already surging. Tournament officials have bumped their match to a primetime slot. Sponsors are scrambling for joint campaign deals, and fans are eagerly awaiting the moment when the two superstars step onto the court, not just for the tennis, but for the vibe. Final serve, lessons from a snackless saga. Gauff's cheeky jab at Jalen Sera may have started as a throwaway line, but it's become a story that's resonated far and wide, not because of drama, but because of how authentically human it feels. We've all had a friend who ditched plans, a partner who didn't follow through, or someone who forgot to bring the snacks.